Cool. What about you, Greg? This week, what have you been playing?
Well, I would actually say, I've been finding recently that games are more fun with people because I played a couple of Mega Drive games actually at the weekend with my brother and just had a blast just sitting beside him on the edge of his bed, just playing the games on the TV side by side. It was just awful lot of fun. Just reminded me of the great childhood times. But apart from that, I've kind of probably mostly been playing a game that was maybe like fairly or unfairly compared to Halo at the time, which is Metroid Prime. Because I've recently, few weeks ago, I downloaded Metroid Prime Trilogy on the Wii U at last. Because it was like an insanely good price. Like I got it for like £11 something. And I know the physical version goes for probably upwards of 40 or 50 quid these days.
Does it? Oh,
I've probably
sold mine.
So so yeah, I've been playing that, and like every event that was coming up for Nintendo, we're all like, "Oh, Trilogy HD's coming, Trilogy HD's coming." It never came, and now that I've bought it, I'm sure it probably will come next. But I'm finally playing through Metroid Prime, the first one, with the Wii Remote and Nunchuck, and I'm having such a good time with it. To the point where, like, I almost don't care if Metroid Prime Trilogy HD comes anymore, because I know the control scheme is probably not going to be quite as good to play with. And I loved the game originally on the GameCube, and would probably have been happy enough to play it there again, but the Wii Remote it took a wee minute or two to adjust back because I haven't played a game like that for a while, but like the controls are fantastic in it, and I think I'm about 3 hours in. I've got the last thing I got was like the thermal visor, so I'm not sure if you know the structure of the game all that well, but I can't remember what order that you get the items in generally, but the upgrades, I've got quite a few of them now, and just the game's just getting better and better the more I go, and just reminding me why I love the game so much in the first place, and also reminding me why I'm so disappointed in the Switch at the moment, because I don't feel like I have games coming anywhere near that level, and there hasn't been for a good couple of years. But yeah, 100% Trilogy HD will be coming in the next Direct, whenever that's coming. And I probably will get it, because I'm sure it'll look nice and there'll be some sort of motion aiming and stuff in it. But apart from that, I've also kind of been doing a wee bit of the dirty. I've been playing Metal Gear Solid 2, which isn't on a Nintendo platform. We've only really been chipping away at that whenever I get a chance. It's the HD version on PS3. And I have beat it on PS2 before, but I downloaded this a few years ago, and I'm finally getting around to playing it. And again, fantastic game. Good memories again. Like, I love the original Metal Gear games. Like the first one I played was actually Twin Snakes on the GameCube, and like it quickly became one of my top 10 games of all time. And Metal Gear Solid 2 is in a very similar sort of vein. Like the characters and stuff maybe aren't quite as good, but it's a really good game, and like I kind of miss that style of Metal Gear. I wish they would bring those good games to the Switch, but like if I don't really care about 4 and 5 as much. Like there's been a sort of steady decline in the series. Yeah, apart from that, I've sort of been playing Final Fantasy VII as well. I played it for about an hour, not on the Switch. I've actually it was $3.99 on the PlayStation Network to download for like the PS3/PSP, whatever. So I've downloaded it onto the PSP. I've played about an hour of it, and it's been a slow start. Like, I'm not a big RPG guy. I've never played Final Fantasy VII before or anything, so like obviously I know the legacy of it and how good it's supposed to be, but I don't know if it's gonna really grab me. It hasn't started particularly well.
I don't think I could play it.
Mm-hmm.
Not after Pokemon, anyway.
I'll keep going for a bit just to see if it really kicks off, because like I don't want to write it off too soon, because like obviously, you know, like you were talking about Kirby last week, and after a stage and a half, like I was done with it. Like it's easy like to dismiss a game too quickly. I'm determined kind of not to do it with this, but at the same time, if I put a few hours into it and it's still not getting me, then I'll happily ditch it. Yeah, that's me for the week, really.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give us a like if you've enjoyed our content. You can also check out our other great content on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and the N-E Café podcast from all good podcast providers. Just follow the links in the description below.